Kirishima's frustration, Mineta grape chain, Midoriya rescue operation, Ingenium, and much more coming up on this review of My Hero Academia chapter 321 titled From Class 1A to One for All. Page by Page is a series where I go from page to page of a manga chapter and talk about it. And since I have officially caught up on My Hero Academia, I thought of starting the series with this manga. An obligatory spoiler warning if you are an anime only of My Hero Academia. Please close this video if you don't want to get spoiled. And before I start this video, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like as that helps me get this video to reach out to more people, and if you like what you're seeing, do subscribe. I try to post at least one video every week, so hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any videos. With that out of the way, here's page by page My Hero Academia chapter 321. Starting with the cover page, it features Deku in what looks to be a Fire Force costume. Correct me if I'm wrong by the way, but it looks very similar to those costumes. Hence was the first thing that came to my mind. Then we have this color spread of class 1A students building what looks to be an All Might mecha. It's a very wholesome page considering the recent events going on in the manga. It's like a breath of fresh air. We start the chapter with Endeavor arriving at the scene. Kirishima, Aoyama and Hagakure seem to hold the dictator captive after he was captured by the 1A students. Endeavor tells the 3 students to help Hawks in searching the anti-hero civilians nearby. Hawks suggests Endeavor to leave the whole Midoriya business to Best Jeanist as he is quite proficient in capturing. I mean, given he captured Giganto Machina at one point, it ought to be relatively easier to capture Deku. In the next page, Kirishima seems to be frustrated because he doesn't have any flashy techniques like his classmates. He also has things to say to Deku, but I'm sure he can say those things once they have successfully captured him. And Endeavor replies to Hawks saying that the students won't be a hindrance to them, which is quite true given their teamwork in the recent chapters. We see Todoroki trying to convince Deku to return to Yue, saying that it might be All for One's plan to take this opportunity and attack Yue. I wish they knew what All for One was dealing with behind the scenes. It would be too early for him to attack Yue, as first he has to take over Shigaraki's body. We see how All for One's words haunt Midoriya on the inside. Looks like All for One succeeded in clouding Midoriya's thoughts with those words. Deku finally breaks out of Todoroki's eyes, saying that they can't keep up with him, in terms of power that is. Floppy then tries to catch Midoriya, but it looks to be a bait, as they see Mineta at the other end with his attack Mineta Grape Chain to try and capture Deku. It was quite refreshing to see Mineta after so long, not gonna lie. He says that he admired how Deku used to lead them to victory, even if the odds were heavily against them. The noticeable instance being their teamwork during the USJ arc. But it's all for waste when Deku uses Black Whip to push Mineta back. And it doesn't look like he is just using Black Whip. He's also using 45% One for All and Fajin on top of that. How efficient has this guy become in terms of using various quirks of One for All and at the same time maintaining a high percentage of One for All itself? Remember the time when Deku used to struggle maintaining 10% of full calling? Good old times. Uraraka tries to stop Deku, but he is on another level when it comes to speed. I like this small flashback panel where Uraraka says that Bakugo would feel humiliated if they were to rescue him, back when the League of Villains captured him. Ain't they doing the same thing right now? This Bakugo callback was quite a sneaky one, given they show a very similar setup of rescue to what they used back in Kamino District during the Hideout Raid arc. But this time, the setup is upgraded with the help of Ashido, Koda, Sato, Shoji, Bakugo, Uraraka and Todoroki. So many students tuning into this just to try and catch up to Deku goes to show how powerful he alone is compared to his classmates. His friends are not asking Deku to protect them, rather they want to be by his side. We see Bakugo give an extra pump to the speed thanks to his explosive speed turbo. Horikoshi sensei portrays this boost in the speed very nicely in this panel. It looks beautiful with that minimalist look to it. Bakugo wants to say many things to Deku, but he can't sustain that speed for long, and the only one in the class 1A who can withstand such immense speed and at the same time convey words properly to Deku is none other than Ida. This is such a good parallel to Bakugo Rescue, wherein Midoriya was not the one who could lend a hand to Bakugo, but rather it was Kirishima. We see Ida struggle a bit at this pace, but is headed right towards Deku. We also see the second user's words in this flashback saying that Deku needs someone to complete him. I'm sure we all thought of Bakugo at that time, but it's a pleasant surprise that it came out to be Ida. And it makes sense. Ida is probably one of the closest friends to Deku, at least compared to Bakugo. Ida grabs hold of Midoriya's hand, and can we take a moment to appreciate how good the art looks here? And this shot of just their hands along with the words completing the previous second user's sentence that the ones who can complete Deku are the ones who are willing to run alongside him was a nice page to see. And we can very much see who these people are in this chapter. They are his classmates, his friends. Deku asks Ida to let go, but Ida refuses, saying Ingenium is a hero who would never let go of the hands of a lost child. And he even throws Deku's words back at him, saying that sticking your nose in other people's business is what makes you a true hero. And the chapter ends. It was actually a very good chapter, and I was not expecting Ida to be the one to go after Deku in the final moments, so it caught me off guard there. My rating for this chapter is a 9 out of 10. Given that the recent chapter were okayish, this chapter definitely delivered, and let's see what happens in the next one. This wraps up page by page My Hero Academia chapter 321. It was my first manga chapter review, so let me know how it was down in the comments below. And if you reached this point in the video, thank you, I really appreciate it. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. That helps me get this video to reach out to more people. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.